What are the unspoken rules of being a guest at someone's home? Don't be nosy. Clean up after yourself. You're their guest, they're not your slaves. It seems to be impolite to shit in kitchen sink. Don't spend more than 3 nights. No matter how good of friends you are. Everyone starts to get tired of each other after about 4 days together. Pay attention to whether or not they wear shoes inside of the house. Don't touch their stuff. I try to be mindful and not leave my presence visibly. If I have to share a bathroom, I carry my things back to where I'm sleeping. Towel. Toiletries. I make my own bed. I clear my own plates and help with the dishes. I follow the guide regarding shoes and where to sit. Where not to eat. I try to pay for at least one group meal out. I've crashed in my godson's room while he slept in the sofa. I left him a small thank you love note and a $20 on his pillow. Don't use the master bathroom. Learn to read the room and do not overstay your welcome. At least say, hello, everyone you see. On the flip side, when guests enter your home, don't start arguing with family members. As a teen, I would go over to a friend's house and their parent would just start screaming at them. I would be standing there like deadpan face. One mother started frantically going through her daughter's closet, berating her for all the unworn clothes she had bought. Another friend talked back to her dad and he said, "Take your dramatics and shove them up your ass." So parents, keep it together when your kid brings friends over. Stay in the living room except you're invited to other parts of the house. Focus your attention on your hosts, not on their house decor. Always bring a gift. Never overstay your welcome. And for the love of all that is holy, don't snoop in the medicine cabinet. Don't fuck the dog. How long are you the guest? Help with washing dishes that can't go into the dishwasher. Help with vacuuming or sweeping if you're staying in a place that looks like it's vacuumed, swept, and doesn't have a house cleaning service. And making sure your stuff isn't left lying around in the public places are all good bets. Treating the host with respect and gratitude is huge. It really is. Walk around naked, rubbing your genitals on various things to establish dominance. And never be the first to break eye contact with the homeowner. Make sure you're in the right house. Don't eat the entire party-sized sub. Do not steal their bath towels, shampoos or hand soaps. Generally have your shit together. Never ever drink the last beer or smoke the last joint. This is a crime punishable by death, skull and crossbones. Reciprocate based on the amount of time that you are a guest and how much you are disrupting their schedule. Never expect them to entertain you. Get a Dame Uber from the airport. You are a guest for the dog, cat, etc. It is their home. Please and thank you go a long way. If you break it, you replace it ASAP. Poop outside. Always ask to do the dishes. 99% they will decline you even if you insist the second time, and then just offer to clear the table and that's it. Polite and respectful. If you stay on the couch or guest room, please fold the ducking blanket or make the bed that you used. Always bring a bottle of wine and a good joke. Absolutely under no circumstances crap in their toilet tank. Poop in the lower bowl only. Be polite. Don't talk about Fight Club. If you've stayed the night or longer, remove the sheets and pillowcases from the bed when you leave, and put them where the washer and dryer are. Don't eat, use, or take the last of something without asking or being offered. I will always offer or insist. But to just assume I don't need or want it grinds my gears. It will also give the heads up to restock. Don't open the fridge door like you live there. Personally, I hate it when guests come and start eating or asking to eat foods beside the ones I've already provided. Or when they have a kid and say he doesn't like this, but do you have X, Y, and or Z so he can eat? When they start to put rules in my house for me to follow also. My family does this and I just in general stopped hosting anything. Keep your clothes on. Don't overstay your welcome. Ask permission before you go and do things yourself. That's all it takes. Check your shoes. Don't assume you can smoke inside. Be respectful of property, ya little shits. Leave it in better shape than you found it. Make sure to leave a nice upper decker as a thank you. Be sure to leave a bit of piss on their toilet seat to assert dominance. Don't be presumptuous. I.e., don't just waltz straight to their fridge and ask what they have, or just take something like Kramer in Seinfeld. I have a story for that situation. When I was still married to my ex-wife several years ago, there was one weekend I was working overtime and she decided she wanted to spend the weekend at the house of some of my relatives. Their place was over an hour away from where we lived. My elderly uncle and his wife, their daughter and her husband, and their 3 teenage kids live in a nice-sized house in the country. My ex-wife had my uncle drive all the way to our city to pick her up and take her to the house. I asked her to wait for a weekend I wasn't working so we could both go together. But nah. Screw me. First thing she did when she got to their house, walked straight to their fridge and grabbed a beer. It was my cousin's husband's beer. He asked if that was her beer and she said, "It's mine now." Trying to be all cute and funny. There also happened to be other extended family of mine staying there that I haven't seen since I was a wee lad. They never met her before and found her irritating and rude pretty quickly. They said she talked too much and couldn't read the room. I was beside myself when I heard about it all from my mom the following Monday.